I just do not know why I find that so funny. Oh dear, I'm just a big kid. So that's the morning emails done, and now it's time to actually get down to recording the iPad Air videos, where I'm going to be putting the features of the iPad Air up against the Surface 2. The emails in the morning seem to take longer and longer every single day, but they're finally done. I'm just having to print something out. Let's wait for that print to finish. You know, I've got a little Canon printer. It's a Canon Pixma MP640, and I've used it for a long time. Actually, I don't know if any of you have actually seen it, but this is my Canon printer, and I used this for, or I should say I have used this for many years, and I've got no reason to change it. It works absolutely fine. I've been just really pleased with its performance. So it takes a bit of a long time compared to other printers to print, and in fact when you turn it on, it's not a warm-up time, but it goes through the process of cleaning the heads on the inkjet printer, and that takes quite a while sometimes. But touch wood, and I don't know if I've got any real wood here. Oh, there's some wood behind the monitors there. Touch wood, it's worked flawlessly for, it must be about 3.5, 4 years now. I'm so tempted to buy a new one, but what's the point of spending the money if I don't need to? It does what I need it to do. It prints out my documents and the occasional photo and does a really good job of it. Well, the sun's come out and I'm now doing some editing. I thought I'd just show you over here actually an improvement down in this corner. I've actually been tidying some cables down there and really sort of getting some more bits and pieces prepared for the studio tour. It's taken a long time. I keep going on and on about this studio tour, and wow, it just seems to be taking a lot longer to get the bits and pieces in. I've got another delivery Friday of this week, which is one of the main pieces, so hopefully it happens soon. Stay tuned. What I'm having to do is tighten these speakers up again because they keep falling. The bracket, I've never been happy with the bracket on these speakers because you tighten them up, and I think I've left the cable too short basically, because the cable keeps pulling the speaker down. So let's give it another go. Need an Allen key just to go in the back here, and I've chosen the wrong size. This one, which is the right size. I love these speakers. These are monitor audio speakers, which I absolutely love, but the brackets are really annoying. That, right, it's still not straight. I need them exactly straight. Let's just put this back in again. Hopefully that will do the job. Yoda can go back where he belongs. So I'm on an errand and I've just parked up, and I just had to share with you, it just absolutely amazes me at how some drivers are. I was approaching a roundabout. I didn't have the camera up on the dashboard at the time, otherwise I would have recorded it. Lady driver, not that it has to be a lady driver, I'm just stating a fact, lady driver, and she was really all over the place on the road, and I could see her coming up towards the roundabout on an opposing junction to me, so she was coming onto the roundabout from a different road, and as she got nearer to the roundabout, I'm looking, is she going to go into the right lane for where she's turning? No, she wasn't. And not only was she on her phone, she wasn't even making a call, she was either texting or on some sort of social network, and she had her phone balanced in sort of this hand, and she was moving her steering wheel with her arm. Unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. And then I went round the roundabout, and then she pulled in to the same road as I was, so she was then behind me, and she was on her phone all the way down that road, and I was going about 40 miles an hour, so she must have been doing a very similar sort of speed. And I just think that's absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, the day goes on, it's only early evening and it's already quite dark. The nights are really drawing in now, it's getting dark very, very early. And yeah, it's that time of year. I mentioned this in the weekend video, that my favourite time of year is autumn, and when the winter nights draw in and it gets dark so early, it doesn't have an effect on my mood. I still remain very positive, but it's definitely a shame. Oh, there goes my alarm. I have an alarm set. Let's turn this alarm off. There we go, sorted. So as I was saying, yeah, it's just getting dark very, very early, and it just makes the day so short, or it seems so short. Thank goodness for electricity and being able to put lights on in the studio and in my office, so that at least I've got some really bright light to work to. But it's funny, I complain about it getting dark so early, yet in the summer months I don't like the sun streaming into the room. I tend to draw the blinds so that I don't get sun reflecting off of the screens and I can concentrate a bit more. So a bit of a contradiction in what I like. So I'm back in the studio, and as you saw from my Instagram yesterday, and Twitter and Tumblr, Call of Duty Ghosts turned up on the Xbox 360. Really, really excited to play it, and actually I was considering not getting it until the next gen, but there's a trading deal going on with Game UK, so it costs £10 basically to trade in for the next gen version, so I'm going to do that. I might also get it on the PS4 as well. Not sure yet, haven't decided. Haven't really even decided what games I'm going to get on the PS4. The Xbox One, yeah, they're already pre-ordered. I'll show you those when they actually arrive. But first impressions, because it did go straight in to the Xbox 360, installed really quickly. Graphics, yeah, a little bit more detail there. The actual gaming engine, or mechanics I should say, of the game are a little bit different this time around, so a few bits to get used to. There's something that my son told me about, some sort of sliding. Not sure what that is, but we shall explore that as well, and I'll let you know how we get on probably in tomorrow's video. But for today, it has been an interesting day. I've actually found that in the studio, and I know I keep going on and on and on about the new studio tour, but I'm having to keep checking that I'm not giving any surprises away, because a lot of the products are now arriving, and I'm going to try and sort of transform the studio over probably a period of 1 or 2 days before the studio tour, and I'm trying not to show you things that I don't want you to see before the studio tour video goes up. So very, very difficult. So I'm sort of restricting myself to where I actually record at the moment, which is very, very difficult, but worth it. I think it's worth the wait, keeping you in suspense, or in suspenders, as I like to say sometimes. As a personal joke, you probably won't get that one. But that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I shall see you all tomorrow.